What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back. Today I'd like to do a purchase video, and unfortunately it's not going to have a happy ending because I got this, what I thought was going to be an amazing lot of cards, and it turned out that I was scammed a bit. But we'll get into that here. First things first, I want to show you a booster box that I purchased, and it's simply this Evolutions booster box right here. This is still, I got this for about $105. So it's still pretty close to where it was 5 years ago. And if you all don't know, in this box you have a possibility of pulling a holographic Charizard, just a regular holographic, that now currently as a PSA 10 goes for about $1,500. And it just seems to be going up from there. So that's the potential in this box, and I only got it for $105. So y'all who are trying to invest in modern product, I would definitely pick this or even a few of these up. I think it's going to be a great investment in the future, in the near future. So on to the big purchase. I spent over $3,100. $3,100. Now that's a nice chunk of money for me. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but $3,100 plus tax. Yes, the tax was nice and hefty on that, for a lot of, I think, 54 cards. So I will go through all these cards, but needless to say, I was very, very disappointed. And let me show you why. Now, the seller had labeled all these cards in the description, and he put the labels on the cards here. So he described this one as near mint to mint. Now, in the description, and I'll pull this up on the screen here, I'll show you. In the description, he has them near mint, mint as a gem quality. Okay. Now, when I think of gem quality, I think of a gem mint 10, or pretty close to it, right? And he actually had over half of these cards labeled as M for mint. Mint, which would be better than gem mint quality that he put in his description. So anyway, this is the first card I opened up, right? It come in a nice top loader. You're looking at it. Excuse the lighting here. I wanted to make sure I got some decent lighting so I could show you all this. But a majority of these holographics are scratched up, and also have print lines. Now, I can excuse the print lines because you can pull pack fresh cards, which he said these were all pack fresh cards, by the way. Now, you can pull pack fresh card and get print lines. It happens, especially because most of these, I think maybe all of these, are Neo Genesis cards. But let me see if I can bring it up on the light here. This is the first card I pulled. Remember, this is pack fresh. Right, near mint, mint, gem quality, pack fresh. Let's see if y'all can see it. See that? That is the number 12 engraved into the back of this card. Okay. Now, I've seen a lot of openings, but I have never seen numbers engraved into the cards. Okay, near mint to mint. As you can see, the top's got some whitening spots. It has a freaking 12 engraved in the back of it. So I was a little upset, right? You paid over $3,300 total for these cards, and the first one you open up has a number engraved on it. Pack fresh. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little upset. So I'm going to go over a couple cards here, and I'm going to go through them as a whole lot. I won't pull each individual one, but just some interesting ones. Here is a near mint to mint, as he described, gem Heracross, first edition from Neo Genesis. Now, let me pull this out, see if you can see it. It's got scratches all over the holo. Scratches, print lines. Okay, whatever. You get to the back. See if I can pull it up here. I mean, if the whole side's just frayed. That is not gem mint quality whatsoever. And I have my hopes up for some of these cards, because some of these cards grade, if they grade high, they can fetch a nice price as a PSA 9 or 10. Heracross is one of them. This ain't gonna get no 9, 10, or even probably an 8. So I was upset with that. Alright, now this one, I think I was upset with this one the most, because he labeled this one as, right there, see? Mint. A Yanma. First edition. You can probably already see the scratches, and I haven't even taken out the penny sleeve yet. A first edition Neo Discovery Yanma. Now, if you know anything about a PSA 10 Yanma, they go for several thousands of dollars because it's a very difficult card to grade. Now, if you look at it, I mean, that's not print lines. That's scratches. Right all up there. Right? That's the first thing. Okay. Got the scratches there. Not only that, but it's also off-centered from top to bottom, or whatever, however you want to say it. It's fatter on the bottom. So we put the card around here, and what do we got? Let's see if I can get this focused. You see that? Gem Mint. Actually, this is better than Gem Mint. This is Mint, according to his description. Now, as someone who paid this much money, this is not what I want to see on my Mint cards that he deems as Gem Mint or better. Yeah. Ain't going to get no 9 or 10 with all these scratches. So immediately I'm opening up these cards, I'm examining them under the light, and I am just livid. Here's another example. I'm just getting started here. I can go through all these cards and show you my disappointment, but we will only go through a few here. This is a Slow King, first edition. Look at it. You got print lines through it. Okay, like we said, we can excuse the print lines, right? That happens. Let's get a little closer. You see that? There are black dots all over this card. Now, someone in the community helped me out here because I don't even know if the PSA would grade this. Do they grade cards that have stuff like this on it? Would it get like I mean, it's all over the card. You can just see it the best on the yellow, but if you look closely at the purple and even the yellow border here, it's all over the card. Would PSA even grade this? Would they grade it as a stained? Would they just get a much lower grade? I don't even know how they would grade something like this. So yeah, this was not in the description. However, he did have had a Typhlosion, first edition Typhlosion, Jumpluff, and Azumarill. He did say had black spots on them. Okay, this Slow King it was not disclosed that it had all these black spots on it. And you look at the back looks good. It does. And he said the backs look good on those other three, but never said anything about the Slow King. So I'm trying to think, man, could I even get this card graded? I paid an arm and a leg for these cards. Can't even get them graded. So I'm going to go through real quick and just show you the rest of the cards. I'm not going to go through all of them, but needless to say, only 3 of these cards I looked over and deemed worthy of a possible 9-10. Okay, only 3 cards were actually mint. So let's go over here. First up, there was the Hitmontop mint. I think that was the one that was actually mint. It looked pretty good. I had a Poliwrath here, Neo Discovery, the Azumarill. This one was labeled near mint. All the near mint ones they looked pretty shabby. Ursaring, not mint. First edition Togetic. I had my hopes up for this one as well. It is not near mint. Yeah. Jumpluff, mint. No, that's not the one. I thought maybe that was the one with the black spots on them. It is not. A Fortress, Houndour, first edition Skarmory, mint. Scizor, first edition Energy, Metal Energy, the Hitmontop again, Togetic. This is the second one that was actually deemed mint. Let's see what else we got here. I was just so disappointed in this. Steelix. Yeah, this is the other Typhlosion that has all that black crap around it. Very, very disappointed. And the seller is making it a nightmare dealing with him, calling me a scammer. Because I messaged him on eBay. I said, listen, these cards are not as described at all. I sent him pictures of everything. And I said, you know what? I'm going to need to send these cards back or get a partial refund of some sort because I am not satisfied with this. He said, I do not accept. Well, let's take a look at this one before I get into that. Look at that. Look at that crap up top. He has it labeled as near mint. Excellent to near mint. I don't think so. Yeah, there's a couple Japanese cards in this set. He said, I do not accept returns. None of these cards, all but 3, aren't going to grade a 9 or 10. They're just not. With all the fees and everything, I think that's doable. He said, no, I'll give you $200 or $250 back. He said, you're a scammer. I've dealt with the likes of you many times. Listen, folks, if you deal with the likes of scammers all the time, I think it might be you who's the scammer. What do you think? I can't remember the last time I dealt with a scammer. I think it was like 2.5 years ago, and I ended up getting that resolved. Let me just go through the rest of these. So yeah, I mean, I had my hopes up so much for this set of cards. Yeah, a lot of them, they were all from Neo, the Neo sets. But yeah, he's making it a complete nightmare. Refuses to let me return them, although it's not up to him. The item doesn't come as described. You can make a complaint to eBay, and they will make him accept a return, which is what I don't want. I wanted mint cards, but yeah, it's just the risk you have to take sometimes when you buy raw cards. You know, I took a risk. I took a big risk, and it did not pay off. So, which I usually don't buy raw cards. I usually just buy graded cards, sealed product, because that you're getting what you paid for most of the time with that. But yeah, and it's funny because in his feedback, he had other feedback saying that the item that he sent them was not as described. So, who's the bad guy here, right? I'm just asking for a return. I said, sir, I am not out here to scam you or to take your money or whatever. I wanted an item that you didn't describe correctly. Very disappointed. And now it's going to take I don't know how many weeks to actually get this resolved. Yeah, like this Blissey right here. Let's take a look at this Blissey. Oh, look at that. Lugia too. Send it all back. But this Blissey has a population so low. I think it's a population of maybe 10 or 11. So if you look at it, it's got a print line there. Okay. Take it to the back. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just not satisfactory. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah. Got crap down there. Yeah. I mean, they're not awful cards. At least most of them aren't awful, but they're not the way he described it. It's not PSA 9 or 10 quality, which is what I paid for, believe you me. And then last, we had a unlimited Lugia. The hollow's all scratched up. Oh, yeah. So that's it. I was hoping to showcase those and be cheerful and glad and say, look at this deal I got. You know, but you get scammed sometimes. And this guy scammed me. How can you pull a first or an Ampharos, first edition Ampharos from a pack and it have writing on it or writing engraved in it? He told me these are pack fresh cards. Anyway, I'm done whining and moaning. Just be aware when you're shopping on eBay for what he says is what they say are near mint to mint. You're taking a huge risk, right? Big risk, big reward, or big risk, big failure in this instance. So thank you for checking out the video. Stay tuned for the next eBay auctions of the week coming up this Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure. Sorry I couldn't give y'all a better showcasing here. Let me know what you thought. Leave a comment, leave a like. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.